Hi, and welcome back to my channel, and Merry Christmas. Today is actually Christmas Eve, but this video will probably go up tomorrow on Christmas. But just wanted to come on and kind of reflect on the holiday season and this past year. So I did something this month that I haven't done before. My cousin at the beginning of the month sent out a Bible reading suggestion, which is basically that starting on December 1st, you read through the Gospel of Luke because the Gospel of Luke is 24 chapters. So you start on the 1st of December and you would end today, December 24th. And it's really great because when you read that entire Gospel, you get the entire life of Christ. And it's like a nice preparation for tomorrow on Christmas so that you have like this greater appreciation for Christ's birth after having read his entire life. So I did that. Today was the last day. And I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. Not to say that I don't enjoy reading the Bible, because I do, but sometimes it's you don't necessarily take the time out to like take the Bible like in pieces, and read it just for the enjoyment of it. And so it was nice just to read like one chapter a day and sit with it. And especially because there's like stories in the Gospel of Luke about the life of Jesus that it's like, you've heard it before. Sometimes you forget that it's in that specific gospel. Also, in the Gospel of Luke, it's the most detailed description of Christ's birth and even the birth of John the Baptist. That's the only gospel that goes into full detail about John the Baptist and his birth, and then leading into Jesus and his birth. And so it was really fun. I was like really surprised by it. So I sent a text to my cousin earlier. She said she's been doing this for years. And so I just thanked her for making that suggestion because it really helped me. Because like last month, if you would have seen like my previous vlogs, I was going to do like that 30 for 30 challenge in the month of November where you read the Bible for 30 minutes a day for 30 days. And I started, and then the election happened. And the election, seriously, that took a lot out of me. Just the bitter disappointment at the choices that people made. And, November is kind of like a rough month. And so it was nice, even though I wasn't able to finish that 30 for 30, to recommit myself to reading the Bible in a different way this month. And it was so good. And the Gospels are interesting because obviously, if you've been raised in a Christian tradition, those are the Gospels. They cover the life of Christ, his birth, death, and resurrection. But I think sometimes as a Christian, you feel like you've heard it all or know it all if you've been like born and raised in the church or you've been saved for a really long time. But you really do need to take those times to go back and like reconnect with what it is that you believe. I've been saved for 30 years since I was a child, but it really helped me this month. And it's interesting too, not to say that everything is perfect while you're doing something like that, but you will start to notice how some things that your attention is usually towards start to fall away because you are deliberately focusing your intention on God and his word. And so it's just really nice and kind of helped me get centered this month, especially because, over the past couple of years, Christmas time has just not been like the best for me. And I think it's because of the expectation of what Christmas is supposed to be like. And I hate our current culture of starting a holiday season 2 months before it even arrives. People get ready for Halloween in August and Christmas in October and skip completely over Thanksgiving. And I went in the store the other day, I went in the drugstore, and they already have Valentine's Day candy out. It's like, they don't, the culture doesn't let you stop to like celebrate any moments. And so it's like, and then you feel kind of like if you're not doing something specific to the season, like if I don't watch every single Christmas movie, I've missed the whole season. And it's like, but you have to remember they've been running Christmas movies since like November 1st. It's like, the build up kind of starts to become a disappointment. after a while. And then there's been some like health issues in my family recently. Some of them coincided with the holiday season. So there's just like a whole lot of anxiety for me sometimes when you get to this part of this year, because it's like, what if something happens and we have to go to the doctor, and like you miss the holiday or something like that. And or even just the fact that it's like, you know, there's a whole lot of nostalgia that comes with this season. And when you get older and you realize that that type of holiday season, that type of Christmas is never going to happen again, like, you know, I was looking through old family photos, and it's like every Christmas we'd go home to Chicago, we'd go to my grandmother's house, you know, it would be this big deal. We'd have this big Christmas dinner at her house with all of my uncles and my aunt and my great grandmother when she was still alive. And then the rest of the time, because all of our extended families in Chicago, we would just be visiting with cousins and other aunts and uncles and just the whole entire thing. And then on New Year's Eve, we'd go to night watch at our home church there in Chicago. So, you know, I'd visit my godparents and my god sisters. It was just, there's like a whole lot of memory attached to that. And the last time I experienced that was actually when I was in grad school. And shortly thereafter, most of my family members that were part of those holidays actually started to pass away. And so reading the Gospel of Luke kind of helped me recenter my joy for this season, because it's like, no, you're not going to have those Christmases from your childhood anymore. You're an adult. So even if it's a Christmas where you're not getting presents, you don't have it to give to other people, even if you wanted to, or just, you know, having the big dinner, all of those types of things, it's okay when you remember what we're really supposed to be celebrating this time of year, which is the birth of Christ, and then reading through his entire life and understanding how much of a gift salvation is. That is a blessing. And I needed that this year, because I've had so much anxiety and fear and worry and stress, especially this particular year, 2024, different health issues, financial setbacks, just a whole bunch of things. And that was such a blessing for my cousin to suggest that, because it really, really helped me. And so going into tomorrow to have a really chill, nice Christmas with my family. I am going to go see my sister over the weekend, visit with her and her family, because they came here for Thanksgiving. We're going to go see them for the weekend and come back. And we also have started doing Kwanzaa, so I will probably try and film some of me putting up our Kwanzaa table, and probably film at least one day of us celebrating. But yeah, just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. If you have found my channel for any reason, I thank you for watching it this year. And I pray that everybody has a blessed Christmas and a good New Year. And thanks again for watching.